So, a couple of days ago, Sidra announced this. Hello. Versus map pool will be updated on October 19th PDT with a few brand new maps. New season role will follow at a later date and we will inform you once the date is confirmed. So, just in the middle of a season, out of nowhere, the community manager Sidra all of a sudden announces a new map pool. Now, we have 2000 Atmos, Blackburn, Beckett Industries, and then a couple of new ones. Berlingrad, Curious Minds, Glittering Ashes, Hardwire, and Pride of Altaris. Notice how that is 8 maps. What's kind of funny about this blog post is that, well, first off, there's like a little... Yeah, it doesn't matter, okay? There's a couple of things that are a little bit funky about it. But we've always had 7 maps in every single map pool in StarCraft 2. So when they first announced this, people were freaking out a little bit because usually the way that vetoes work is, say it's a best of 5. Both players, since there's a 7 map pool, get to veto 1 map each. Or if it's a best of 3, they get to both veto 2 maps each. And then if you have a map pool with 8 maps, all of a sudden, it doesn't make sense, right? We need uneven maps in order for that veto system to make sense. Like, uneven amounts of maps. Anyways, turns out this is a mistake. Even though this was announced a couple of days ago. Beckett Industries is confirmed by one of the ESL admins is not going to be in the next map pool. But for some reason, this blog post, it didn't get updated. Now, I don't know what this means. So, 2000 Atmos is going to stick around for another season. It says updated. Has anyone got any idea what that means? Like, where is the problem on 2000 Atmospheres? Because that map in general seems pretty decent. Nobody knows? Nobody knows. Okay, fantastic. I guess we'll find out when the new map pool is live. Anyways, what I figured would be fun today is we're going to play a game on every single one of the maps by going into the game directly ourselves. So, first off, I'm going to try and give you my initial impressions by just looking at an image of it, and then we'll play, like, a game on every single one of the maps. Just to, like, have a quick little peek. So, if you guys want to play a game against me, you can do so by going on the European server group LowkoTV. I'll be inviting people from there, probably through some sort of, like, StarCraft 2 trivia or something along those lines. Okay, so we don't know what the updated version of 2000 Atmos is going to be like. Blackburn is going to stick around for another season. Beckett Industries is going to be thrown out. Meaning that quite a few maps will no longer be played afterwards. So Romanticide is gone. Oxide is gone. Jagannatha is gone, or Jagannatha. Lightshade will also be gone. Now, Romanticide, Oxide, Jagannatha, Lightshade... All of these maps, right? These maps I just mentioned. I think all of them have been around for now over a year. I think Lightshade got introduced. I think it was the 1st of October 2020. The same for Romanticide, the same for Oxide. So those maps have been around for a very, very long time. Now the thing is, the current map pool in StarCraft 2 is very good. It's just very boring, and I am honestly sick and tired of playing on these maps over and over and over again. One of the reasons that StarCraft 2 is one of my favorite games is because it's always fresh, right? And one of the ways to make it fresh is the map pool. Now, what's frustrating about this whole situation is that there have been maps made. There were tournaments held by the community. There were even prize pools here and there as well. Tournaments have been played, and maps have been made. And for some reason, a couple of maps that are on this list are not actually maps that ranked very highly in those map contests. Okay, so these are the results for the most recent Team Liquid, or the Team Liquid map contest. There we go. There is... Yeah, so it's kind of funny. The map that ended up winning the TLMC, Oblivion, which is a map that is played in the GSL code S. Seems like a given to add this one to the map pool, but for some reason it's not here. Anyways, we'll find out. So, first off, Berlingrad LE. So, this is a map made by Sky Piranha 1. Rush distance is 33 seconds. That's what it says right over here. The slightly below average size. Relatable. And distance. Oh wait, no. It's sights. Okay, no. And distance to the enemy in combination with low ground third. Okay, sorry. It had to do with the map. Taking down the debris or mineral wall in front of the natural shortens the direct path to the enemy and weakens the defensive position in front of natural. Okay, let's just have a quick little peek, and then we'll play a game on it. Yeah, so Berlingrad did not rank in the top 5 of... I don't understand how they've decided which maps are in here. Anyways. Let us have a quick little peek. So, main base, natural. Looks like a standard ramp right over here. Actually, didn't I see this map when we first saw the best maps before like the voting phase of the TLMC? Pretty sure I've seen this map before. So it's a standard choke, because I believe I said that this choke looked bigger than the regular chokes that we normally see in StarCraft 2, but it is a regular choke. Main, natural, third, fourth. This seems like a completely standard, straightforward map. Berlingrad. Okay. Usually Blizzard does update these maps ever so slightly. So usually they'll run them through some tests or something to make sure that there's no doodads that are like lagging people that are playing on different kinds of hardware. All right. The first one to get the right answer to this question will be invited into the game, okay? Who won the very first GSL open season back in 2010? This is a long time ago, man. Some of you probably weren't even born. Nesty Maru? No. No. Adele Loco? Hey, there it is. Fruit Dealer. He won $170,000 in a world full of Terrans. Even though he played Zerg. Oh yeah, if you look at the games they played back in 2010, it's not even the same game. The games look so bad. Anyways, I would like to tell you as well that I haven't played a game of StarCraft 1v1 in like a month. That's how sick and tired I've been of the current map pool. Just because I've seen every game a million times, man. So, let's see. Let's go. By the way, every single one of my viewers is Masters League, right? 100%. Yeah, 100%. Alrighty. Looks like I'm in the top section of the map. There's a doggo! I love this map. This map is the best. Okay, I need to turn on my health bars real quick, though. There you go. There's a dog looking over my mineral line. This map is amazing, chat. 10 out of 10. You know the best part about the dogs in this game? Compared to, like, some of the other minions? Some of the other, like, critters? You can't target them. So, you can... I don't know why I know this. Oh my god, he's sniffing my drones. You can kill them with storm and other types of splash damage. But you can't target them down, so... Okay, so natural, third, fourth. He's sniffing the butts of my drones, dude. This is just regular dog behavior. Don't worry about it, guys.
We require more minerals.
Just another day at the office.
We require
Yeah, so this map does seem pretty straightforward, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. So there's a couple of minerals over here that I think can be mined out to make it like a little quicker to get across. Nice and bright as well. Very bright. Almost too bright. Oh god. I've never been a big fan of those really dark maps. Even though the dark maps do usually look pretty good as an observer. It's usually kind of tricky to play on. Like, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the way that the dark maps play out. Look, there's so many dogs! I feel like the dog may become very annoying at some point, man, when you're trying to, like... Anyway, doesn't matter. Love this map, dude. Easily my favorite one I've checked out so far. Okay, there is a little pervert pillar, I think. Is this a pervert pillar? For my overlord? No, no, that's not a pervert pillar. Okay, I think this is a little pillar for my overlord to hang out on.
We require more minerals.
I have no idea, by the way, what MMR Zayat is.
We require more minerals.
You almost tried to kill one of my own Zerglings there.
New
They're basically like
subscriber
dogs.
Detected.
Why do you hate dogs, Zayat?
We
Thank you, by the way,
more minerals.
Pancake Master, for the support.
We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
So there is a pretty big ramp over here, but it's like a double step type of thing, it seems. So there are multiple locations for the Reaper to go. You can't really block this with just 4 Zerglings.
Is under attack.
I did make an OV, didn't I? Yeah.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Okay. Reaper guy went all the way back home.
We require more minerals.
Not a whole lot of follow-up scouts.
We require more minerals.
It's the Zergling, Lister. Smaller tap of Zerg.
Metamorphosis. We require more minerals.
Ooh, this is very bright, isn't it? I wanna cover the entire map in that beautiful gooey creep. Ay ay ay.
Not enough energy.
Okay, a lot of really good positions for overlords. Very easy to take third bases, it seems.
Enough energy. We require
Haven't seen any Hellions yet from my opponent, which should have been out. But I already know exactly what MMR is.
acceptable command. We require more minerals. We require more
Oh, okay, there they come.
minerals.
It's 6 of them at once.
Our forces are under attack. Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Spawn more overlord. The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
Little scary here because it is a Banshee opener. So I don't know exactly how much damage this is going to be able to do.
Forces are under attack.
Can we kill that, please? Thank you.
Our forces are under attack.
Probably could have dealt a little bit more damage, but...
Our forces are
My
under
macro is not that great, as you can already tell. Ugh. Is it not a Widowmine? Did the Widowmine already fire? Oh, yes, it did. Look at my gas bank, dude. Very nice. No lair, no nothing. No creep spread. Oh, feeling real rusty. Anyways, I did a lot of damage, so it's fine. I saw a little dog moving around in my main base, and I got a little scared there, thinking it was something else. Thought it was maybe a cheeky little Widowmine trying to burrow in. Okay.
We must place that on creep.
I don't know if he made a fourth, right? Or a third, rather. Yeah, I did make a third.
Unacceptable. We require more minerals. Mineral field depleted.
So fourth base seems pretty straightforward as well.
We require more minerals. We must place that on creep. We require more minerals.
Let's do a little bit of scouting, see maybe if he took the third over on the low ground.
Spawn.
No, I didn't take it yet. There's a Widow Mine drop, I think, heading across right now.
Spawn more over. Not enough energy. We require more.
Hey, bud.
Metamorph. Spawn more over.
Oh, he's trying to expand over here, okay.
Not enough energy. Our forces. We require more minerals.
Well, that's not great.
Metamorphosis. We require.
Okay, so 1-1 is finishing, roach speed is done.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. Mutation
Oh god, okay.
complete. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack.
Oh god. Can you tell I'm a little rusty?
More overlords. Spawn more.
Alright. Overall, though, seems like a very straightforward map. Most interesting feature is this little section over here. I think I actually should have already broken this up. Yeah. Like, it's only 2 mineral fields. It almost feels like there should be 3 over here to try and, like, wall this off entirely, but this looks like a really good spot to hide behind with, like, siege tanks and stuff, but I think as a Zerg at the very least, you probably want to, like, mine this out. Yeah, so they make it specifically 5 minerals, so it's 1 drone that has a trip. And the idea behind this is that you can only, like, you can't, like, do a super quick rush distance from natural to natural, but you can still keep the map kind of compact. You know what I mean? Like, if they didn't have these mineral fields over here, the map's rush distance, it's at 33, if I'm not mistaken, on the Wikipedia. It would probably be closer to, like, 29 or something. And it doesn't sound like a big difference, but that makes it by far the cheesiest map. So most maps have, like, 33, 34, 35 or so. So it's already a pretty quick rush distance. That shortens it a little bit. Honestly, I don't really expect too much cheese on this map. It seems like... yeah, seems like a pretty straightforward macro map. I like it. 9 out of 10. Initial impressions. 9 out of 10. The second map, and this is one that I have never heard of, unless I'm crazy. Curious Minds LE. First off, killer name. Although I don't really know why. It sounds cool. Wait, the map maker is called Milo on Fire? Oh no. Bro, what did they do to Milo? Why did they put my cat on fire? Ugh. Hate this map. This map sucks. Anyways, yeah, so this one has 34 seconds of rush distance. Fair enough. Curious Minds LE. Main base. Main base. Natural. Natural. Third over here or third over here. Rocks over there, kind of like we have on, like, Oxide. I think most people would probably expand vertically because there's only one entrance from here. And if you expand over here, there's, like, one over here, and then one over here, and then one over here. And one, like, this is a trickier one to defend, I'm pretty sure. Although you never really know. Expansion patterns always change. Like, the longer a map is around, people, like, on purpose start taking the inferior ones. There's also a lot of science going on. You can tell by the science symbol. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here in the center of the map. I don't know if... like, they look like debris that can be destroyed, but we're gonna have to go check it out. Okay, so this one is called Curious Minds. Curious Minds. Alright, I've got it. I will post it in the in-game chat. Are you ready? What is the name of the battlecruiser ship that gets shut down in the original StarCraft campaign? The NORAD 2. Oh my god, look at all my nerds. This is a game that's literally 20 years old, and you guys know this right away. Love it. I have Kenner rushed once or twice in my life, and I felt really dirty afterwards. I will not be Kenner rushing, no. I'm an honorable macro Protoss, chat. What? Where's the countdown, man? Milo on fire, first your nickname and now this? Oh man, my hands weren't even on a keyboard.
You have not enough minerals.
Alright, first impression, map, not too dark, that's good. Man, can't even GLHF well. I'll go for a probe scout just because I want to know. Okay. Map looks very pretty. Yeah, so those seem to be destructible debris over there. Yeah, they are. And there's like vision blockers. I'm not 100% sure about PvP build orders, by the way, guys. So, like, don't copy what I'm doing. Should I be, You have not enough minerals. Yes. Yes, I should. Did you just post a Kappa in my base? Next level Twitch chatting over here. So stealing the gas obviously makes it hard for him to achieve anything. It's just that it delays my second gateway a bit. Okay. Didn't even forget my next pylon.
Base is under attack. You must construct additional pylons.
I should probably have not made that choke point like that, but it's okay.
Not enough energy.
There we go.
You have not enough minerals.
My build is a bit funky here.
Not enough minerals.
There we go. We'll add that one on as well. Can only make one more here.
You have not enough
So otherwise I'm not gonna have gas.
I am the heart of dark. I am here.
That's a very... This choke feels tiny.
Cold is the void.
Am I crazy? I don't know.
We are one.
Oh, actually, his units will pass on the other side. His units will pass over here. So I gotta be a little careful.
I am here in the shadows. You have not enough.
Because of that center area, his units will pass on the other side. So we gotta manually send them over there, I guess, if we want to be careful.
Not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. We move unseen. You require state code.
Dimensional strings.
You have not enough minerals. Intrigued, I am the heart of darkness. You require. I am the voice.
God, that was a massive explosion, wasn't it?
I am. Research complete. I am here in the shadows. Come soon. State that I am.
Let our window is short.
You require my skill. Cold is the
Oracle perceiving.
Whew, 16 kills. Ha! I was faster. Whew. Okay, so this map, I mean, we only played on it for a couple of minutes. The ramp over here seems tiny, but the main base is pretty big, and the natural, I mean, while not really that large in general, I don't think it should matter too much for Terrans and Protosses. They can probably fit most stuff in here. No jump up pad into the main base though, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to scout anything. The center section, it's 2 sets of debris and then a couple of side blockers over here. Okay? This map feels really nice and compact. There is one, Lowko? Oh, there is one. Wait, is it over here? God, it's really dark. Oh yeah, no, there is one over here. It's like a double step. We can kind of see it better on this side. Okay, so I was going to say, it would be extremely difficult for Terrans to scout without a little jump up pad right there inside of the main base. But fair enough. So there is a Reaper ledge. That's important. There is a little pillar over here as well to park your Overlord on. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases on each side. Most of the time a map has like 7 or 8. So this is definitely a more compact map. In the past I feel like the compact maps were always very cheesy, but initial impressions of this one definitely seem pretty good. Yeah. There's a few watchtowers as well, but I don't think they're going to see too much. I don't know if it's necessarily a cheesy map. It's just like a smaller map. Rush distance is slower than the one we just looked at, though, than Berlingrad, by 1 second. Yeah, this definitely seems like a good map, too. Just a little bit more compact, and maybe this is because I mostly play Zerg, but I immediately feel like it's, because of that, maybe a little bit more aggressive, and usually I like the more macro-focused games, but seems like an easy 8 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, so next up we have a map called Glittering Ashes. Once again, not a map I am familiar with. It's made by Insidious SC2. A macro-oriented, large and relatively spacious map. It's on the Meinhof X3 tile set. It's got a different kinds of aspect ratio though. 154 by 136. Let us have a look. Is this where Donnie Vermillion gives us the updates we need? Is this... Seems like Donnie is here somewhere. But who's the real fire-breathing monster? This map has a lot of width to it. A lot of girth. It's a thick... okay, no. So there's a main base over here. Main base over there. Main jump up pad over there. Natural. Third, fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bases per side. It's a lot of bases. I actually think that's one too many. Yeah. I can already imagine the 1 hour long Protoss versus Zergs that are going to be played on here. Like, Romanticide is currently our most macro-focused map. And Romanticide, I mean, I could do them in my head, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there's 7 per side on Romanticide. 7. This is 9. One of them is a half base, Lowko? Which one? Wait, there's... Wait. Can I not count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count. Counting's hard, okay? I'm kind of like the guy that, like... I can only count to 7. This guy can only count to 8. You know, it's just... It rubs off on me. It's an allergy. I've developed it. It happens. Anyways. This map seems absolutely huge. What is the rush distance? 39 seconds. 39 seconds. I'm gonna post a question in the in-game chat. In what year did I start my YouTube channel? 42? Technically the answer to the life, the universe, and everything, but 1999? 2009? Nope. 2008! For what it's worth, the videos that were on the channel in 2008 were absolutely terrible. And I had to remove them as well because of copyrighted music. This is, yeah, just after the last Ice Age ended. That's when we had bangers like this.
Hello everyone, my name is Loco.
But this is 4 years after I started my YouTube channel, dude. Imagine, like, just imagine how much, like, multiply the cringe by 2. Actually, I didn't really put my face on anything, so, yeah. Alrighty, guys. Now, I've never been particularly good at Terran, because Terran is... I don't know, it just doesn't... I can't figure it out, man. In my mind, for some reason, I can do the Terran... Or I can do the Zerg and the Protoss macro cycles decently well. But Terran, for some reason, I start flooding money, and then it never goes down. It just keeps flooding. Look at that. That is awesome. It's like a mining facility. Oh, is that what this is? I always quite like seeing the little, you know, the little doodads and stuff and see like the themes behind the different maps. It's kind of cool.
Not enough minerals.
No, he's 2.7k. 2.7k MMR is, I think, gold 1, plat 3. He's not actually bronze. This is a bug in StarCraft. Okay, we'll send the SCV across. It'll arrive in like half a minute, okay? More than that. I don't know if I'm good enough to... I haven't played a Terran game in like a year. But I mean, I can make Marines and Marauders. It's pretty self-explanatory. So this is the choke point in the center? That's a really tight choke, chat.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. What's going on? Big job, huh? Roger. Yeah. What's going on?
What are we doing, Mr. Air?
There's something in the way.
Is he cheesing me? Is that what we're doing?
Big job, huh? Move it. What's
He does have the easier tools after all. He already pointed this out himself.
the Grim Reaper has arrived?
Am I gonna die to proxy void rays? I might.
Sure thing.
No, he hasn't taken any gases.
Get from. Big job, huh? Go ahead. I'm listening. SCV ready.
I don't know really know exactly what we're doing here, but
Whole lot of bang. Oh yeah, baby. Fear the Reaper, man. Fair enough. Gonna in the rear with the gear. What's going on? Get from oh, God,
God, my macro is so bad with Terran, dude. It's actually embarrassing.
Not enough minerals.
fear the Reaper, man.
The tools are pretty easy indeed, dude.
Not enough minerals.
I'm the god. What? Get what? God. I'm the Grim Reaper.
Command center.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Will do. Get from God.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Okay.
This better be good.
Woo! Dude, am I the best macro Terran in the world or what, chat?
Unacceptable landing zone.
SCV ready.
Oh, there's a little jump up pad over there. There's an arrow. How did I not see the arrow?
I'm listening. I'm going. SCV ready. Go ahead. What's it worth? Agreed. Sir.
complete.
It is kind of ironic though how much micro is needed to, like, you know, defend the A move. I mean, I definitely didn't go for the easiest approach, but
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
did I not finish this thing? Oh, I didn't.
SCV ready. Who wants some? You. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Oof.
Want a piece of me, boy?
New subscriber detected.
I don't even know where the barrier or the things are. Oh, there they are.
Noises.
Look at this guy. Hey, thank you, Mr. Smiley. Welcome back. He made a flower on my side of the map.
Complete.
By the numbers.
Actually, no, we'll just go kill it.
Better be dead from a
Okay, guys, in order to beat a Protoss, we gotta think like a Protoss. Where does a Protoss player like this go from here?
I can't build here. Gangway.
I think we gotta make sure we have detection. Let's just leave it at that.
SCV ready. Kaboom! We're screwed. Death from above.
Oh, look, there's a Twilight Council. Wonder what that one's for.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Didn't I start up like 2 more?
SCV, something in the way.
Glaive to depths, Loco? Could be. Could be.
Sufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Let's get that thing going too.
Big job.
I need that thing. There you go.
Insufficient Vespene.
SCV ready.
Yeah, my Terran, I don't know. For some reason, I've not really played nearly as much Terran. I did reach Masters 1 at some point with Terran, but this is a long time ago.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Insufficient additional. Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough energy.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
It has to be Archon's Loco? Yeah, that's probably the main reason why he's going for that. Did I just go armor before... I went armor before attack. Hell yeah. That is not what you want to do, guys.
SCV ready.
Did I not add on a thing?
Ready. SCV.
Insufficient Vespene add-on complete.
I can't build here. Ready for dust off. I can't build here. SCV ready.
Okay.
Want some?
Dude, I'm gonna take about 7 minutes, though, to get across the map. It's gonna take me a little while.
Research complete.
SCV ready. Go, go,
Research
go.
complete. Command center upgrade. Add-on complete. Mineral not enough.
This better be good. Yep. Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready.
No.
Upgrade complete.
No.
Ready for dust off.
Hell yeah, dude. It was a bait! A magnet! His units were drawn to it! That was totally intentional, guys. 100%. Ah! I was trying to leave! Oh, man. Can't even do that right. Alrighty, so Glittering Ashes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like having a variety of maps. Having one small one, having one big one. It makes sense. And I don't know. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that I think the current meta is kind of boring. In the sense that I think we're going to get a lot of hour-long plus Zerg versus Protoss is on here. Because Zerg doesn't want to attack. Protoss doesn't want to attack. And then, you know, at some point you just kind of find yourself in a weird spot. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be really fun for the other matchups, though. There's like Terran versus Protoss, obviously. Terran versus Zerg should be very interesting on this map, too. Although that might be a little bit too heavy in favor of Zerg. Like on a map like this, most of the time, Zerg players are kind of aiming to sort of like contain Terran players on like 3 bases. Or 4 bases. On this map, you can kind of contain your opponent on like 5 and it's fine. Because you can take like 8 pretty easily. This definitely is going to favor very fast gameplay. Say, for example, spreading creep. Like, spreading creep is going to take... It's going to take a lot. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of this map? I think, personally, it's probably a bit too big. I do like the way it looks. Love the tile set. It's nice and bright. It's a very pretty looking map. But I wonder if maybe, like, it would be better if these corners were just kind of, like, cut off. Also, this expo over here is going to be for, like, ranged units, like siege tanks, or, you know, anything that has a lot of... That's going to be a very tricky one. Yeah, we haven't had a map with a theme like this in a long time. I love the lava. It looks really nice. I think I'm going to give this one, as far as my initial impressions go, a 7 out of 10. So we've had a 9 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, a 7 out of 10. So, interestingly enough... We've got 5 new maps, rather than just the conventional, like, 3 or 4. Next up, we have a map called Hardwire. Hardwire is made by Agaton, a macro map with rocks in the center that effectively narrow the possible path to the enemy territory. 36-second rush distance. Look, the map is red, white, and blue. It's like the flag from the greatest country in the world, aka the Netherlands. Apparently the OG to run those colors, and then every other country was like, red, white, and blue? Oh my god, we love you, the Netherlands. Let's copy that on our flags too. I get it. I get it. Yeah, the French, especially lazy, just flipped it 90 degrees. Anyways. That'll be a rant for another time. I mean, I found it on Google. Apparently the Netherlands was the first one. Okay, so then it must be right. People on the internet never lie. Right, Germany is really a hipster. True, man. Germany, with their flag and everything. Canada, total hipster, dude. They got even fancier. Although, personally, I think my favorite flag has to be Wales. Just because it's got a literal dragon on it. That's pretty OP. It's hard to beat a dragon. Maybe they should have put a sheep on there, though. Anyways. Main base, natural, third, fourth, or fourth. This map looks a lot more standard, although the center area is definitely, I don't know what these are. I think these are like, I think these are fog walls, just really thick fog walls. This base is also pretty easy to acquire, I guess. This is an interesting one. Yeah. So the outside of the map seems very standard, but like the center bit is kind of interesting. So obviously all the maps are mirrored. It's an easy 5 bases. Yeah. It's an easy 4 bases at the very least. Like you can take these 4. Dude, photon cannons you plant down over here are gonna help you out with like 2 more bases, man. Oh my god. Is Norway just the most overpowered flag? The Norwegian one? Wow. Alright, we have a new winner, guys. It's the Netherlands! Joke's on you, it was the same winner as last time. The Czech Republic one is even better. Because any cutout in the center is still the flag from the Czech Republic. Oh my god. Jeez, man. I've never considered that. Here we go. What is the UED in SC? What does it mean? The abbreviation. United Earth Directorate? Okay, well, that'll count. Sure, that counts. Oh, it's Eurono, the winner of the very first viewer tournament. Alrighty. There's a countdown here, chat. See? That's easier. Pay attention, Milo on fire. Loco, what about Netherlands versus Paraguay flag? I don't know what the Paraguay flag looks like, but I don't care because the Netherlands still wins. There it is, dude. It's not even a contest. It's like who wins in an arm wrestling battle? A 23-year-old man or a toddler? It's like, I mean, technically, no, there's not, no. Like, who wins in late game Zerg versus Protoss if their name is not Serral, Dark, Raynor, Solar? It's the Protoss, right? Just kind of how it is. Chuck Norris, Loco? Ooh, good point.
We require more minerals.
Okay, alright. Dude, look at that. It's not even a pervert pillar. It's like a pervert plaza. Like, there's a hole. You can, damn, dude, you have so many places to put your overlord. It can, like, scoot around and stuff. Alright. What is this? It looks like one of those air hockey tables. This map looks good, though. It looks very, ooh. It's very spacey. Look at that. It looks very basic. This looks like the vanilla ice cream of StarCraft 2 maps. It's pretty good. Is that a Reaper already going across? No, it wasn't. Is this my third base? I don't know. What? What? My pervert plaza wasn't... Okay, no, it is a plaza. Oh, wait. I'm gonna move my overlord forward. Can you test if you can still hit it? What the? That made no sense. I have no idea what just happened there. So this is a common thing in StarCraft 2 map design where they like make the pillar and then the actual like frame of the pillar is like this big and then the doodad around it is like this big. And for some reason it only counts when it's like on top of the pillar, but the doodad is like 7 times the size. Does that make any sense? I thought I had a pervert plaza, but it turns out I'm more of like a... More like a... I don't know. It's like a pole. Yeah, it's silly. I don't like it. It happens so often in games of StarCraft. Like, a lot of maps have had this in a long time. It's a pervert pencil. Sure.
We require more mineral. Unacceptable command.
So I can't even check the natural, can I?
A creep tumor is under attack.
Yeah, that's why his units are so quick.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
So by the way, Eurono won the first viewer tournament.
We require more minerals.
With a lot of dirty play. I forgot about that. So now he starts up the expo.
Forces are under attack. Spawn more of
Okay, counter-attacking.
our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require
Urano is one of those guys. Absolute pain in the butt to play against.
are under attack.
And very easy to lose against. It's hard to carry these kind of strats into Grandmaster League, but it works really well below it. Perfect Plaza! Hey, nice. Yeah, I don't like that pillar. I do not like that pillar.
Our forces are under attack.
Did he lift the CC? Or did you lift? There's something. Ah, okay. I was gonna say there's something weird about it, but maybe it's not so bad.
A creep tumor is under attack. We require more Vespine gas. Metal. A creep tumor is under attack. We require more Vespine gas. We require more Vespine gas.
Drop it.
We require more Vespine
I guess I'll take this as my fourth. This map seems very nice. Yep, I like it.
We require more minerals. We require mineral field depleted.
Here's the strat, by the way. We're just maxing.
We
Pretty sure I'm like 80 supply ahead. Maybe not. But I'm definitely ahead in supply.
mineral field depleted. We require
Oh, hey.
we require more
Did it just... Oh, he just moved on the rocks. Okay, no, you don't want... No, that's not ideal. This map seems... Yeah, very standard. I mean, it's really like the vanilla ice cream of StarCraft maps, it seems. There's some rocks here and there that are kind of curious in a way. And obviously there's side blockers and stuff. I don't like this pillar over here is dumb. Like, I don't know why we always have, like... Let me draw it out real quick for you, okay? So, let me draw a natural expo for Zerg, right? This is... Or for like, StarCraft maps. This is, like, a side view. So we have like minerals. No, hey, minerals are blue. Come on. Mineral field, right? Mineral field, mineral field, mineral field, right? These are the mineral fields. And over here is like kind of the edge of the map, right? And then here we have like the pervert plaza, right? This is the pervert plaza right over here, right? And then the actual positioning where you can position your overlord is more like this. It's like right over, you know what I mean? It's just like a little area that's in the center that is like accessible for the overlord. And there's this entire area that looks like a high ground but isn't. It's just like a little strip in the center. Yeah, so this looks like a good map. I'm gonna give this one also a 9 out of 10. It's very nice. And then the last one that we need to go and check out. And I saw Wardy complain about this particular one on I think it was on Twitter. It's called Pride of Altaris LE. And he was saying that this map is so big that he's not looking forward to playing and seeing and casting hour-long ZVPs on this every single time. Okay, so main base, natural. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Okay, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, I see the issue here. Everything's a high ground. Everything's a high ground. Oh, there's also... Wait, is that a gold base? Oh, there's another one. There's also a gold base. Now, interestingly enough, yeah, map pools in the past, or maps in the past in StarCraft 2, were limited to 3 layers. There's 8 normals and a gold loco? Wait, what? So, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 normals and a gold. Anyways, maps in the past were always 3 layers high. As in, like, you know, main base height, natural height, and then, like, play area height, right? So it's, like, roughly 3 layers with, like, little ramps leading down. This is a map that has 4. So Blizzard has recently, like a year ago, with the final patch to StarCraft, pretty much, they enabled it to up to 13 levels. So with the Team Liquid map contest, which is what this map is from as well, if I'm not mistaken, they've limited it to 4. So there's 1 level here, then a level over here, then a 3rd over here, and then a 4th over here. So there's like, you know... Main base seems huge. Yeah. I'm mostly concerned, though, with the amount of high grounds. Like, it seems, in general, high grounds are easier to defend. Like, if you've seen Star Wars, you know the strength of the high ground compared to the low ground, right? You can kind of take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases while never taking a risk, it seems. I mean, obviously, it's far away. But units that can siege... or, you know, things like static defense and stuff are stronger on high grounds. I understand what Wardy means. I don't know what's going on, by the way, in the center. Let us have a look. If you want to play a game against me, European server group LowkoTV. Alright, so I'm going to post a question in the chat. What are the 2 types of Kyderian crystals used in Brood War? One of them is called the Chalice. Madman! How? That moment when you know your StarCraft trivia, but everyone thinks you're sus. Even the loading screen for this map is already showing a Protoss capital ship in the background. Alrighty, guys. So, Pride of Altaris. It does look a little bit like Eternal Empire. I agree.
We require more minerals. We require spawn more overlords.
I do love this color scheme. Yeah, it looks great. Oh, the Pride of Altaris is one of the Protoss Arc ships, like the Spear of Adun. Oh, is it really? Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like I've heard the name before. So wait, this is supposed to be one of the big Protoss capital ships? That's really cool.
Require more minerals.
Hey, thank you, Manios, for the 6 months. See, I didn't know that level of trivia. Madman probably knew, though. Yeah, we discussed this. Yeah, I looked at this map when they were first making it, or they first, like, released it for the TOMC. Like a half year ago. I think we looked at the map then. I remember the center section at the very least, because I was confused about it. Yeah, it's just a watchtower and then some side blockers over there. It's... Oh, right, you can see the... That's what it is. You can see the Spear of Adun underneath. The Spear of Adun, by the way, according to lore, is like 20 meters long. No. It's like 60 kilometers long or something. It's a big one. Maybe even more. 79 kilometers? 20 meters is a very long distance, chat. Come on. It's about 69 kilometers long. Alright. Same. Hashtag relatable. I wasn't paying attention to the minimap, by the way. If something snuck by, I didn't know. I'm gonna score with my Overlord. Going in between the structures. Goal! I did it, dude. I did it.
We require more minerals.
20 kilometers is a long distance for a gamer. This is very true. Yeah. That Overlord did take forever. What was the rush distance for this map? 40 seconds. Oh my god. I think if the meta was in a different place, I would probably like these really large maps better. But since personally I cannot play late game Zerg for the life of me, and I've really tried. Yeah, it just, I don't know, the big maps kind of force late game, right? I liked it better when Zerg was OP in the late game. That's when I enjoyed the bigger maps. It's like, oh yeah, there's no problem. All I'm saying is that on Pride of Altaris and that other really big one, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we're gonna see a lot of Protoss versus Protoss. I think there's gonna be a lot of Zerg vetoes there. A lot of Terran vetoes too. A Void Ray opener? What? That's wild. Didn't expect that. No, you can't blame anyone for playing Void Ray, man. It's just like clearly the best build. Like there's not even really any debate. It's just like statistically the best. Because with like Twilight and Robo openers, you kind of need to deal damage. Whereas with a Stargate opener, I mean, you can usually deal some sort of damage, but you don't really have to. Do you think I can march the queens across, or is that gonna take like half a year? I feel like it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna march the queens. Okay, my opponent's probably listening to me, actually. That might not be good. I'm going for a 12 spawning pool. 12 pool coming up. I did it. There's the spawning pool going up. The second spawning pool. Gonna make the third one now until I have 12. He doesn't suspect a thing, Jen. You muted the stream because you're respectful. Air, how can you say you're respectful while making 4 gateways on my side of the map? Like, I don't mean to call you out like that, but like...
We require more minerals.
I'm just saying, you know, there's like a certain irony there.
We require more minerals.
Come on, ladies. Now, maybe my opponent isn't listening. I don't know. If he was listening, I'm pretty sure he would have made more static defense.
We require more. We require forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
GG! We did it. So, a couple things. I'm mostly concerned for Zerg versus Protoss because that's the one matchup that really goes the distance already. On some maps, like say for example Jagannatha, right? You know what Jagannatha? Let me pull up the map real quick. Jagannatha LE. I almost spelled that correctly. I forgot about 7 letters. Look, if say for example, you're a Protoss, right? And you spawn here, it's main, natural, third, right? As a Zerg player, when you go for a Queen March to try and prevent the game from going the distance, you march over here. And the strength is that you can, from there, decide if you want to go to the natural expo or if you want to go to the third, right? Because, like, there's this, like, decision you have to make. The problem here is that, like, on this map, say you take this as your third, Protoss can just turtle over here like mad, and the Queens are never going to achieve much. You can't really, like, decide, okay, I'm over here now, there's too much static defense, let me march the Queens all the way towards the other side. The same goes for this one over here. It's not really, this map seems extremely easy to defend 3 bases on. And I don't like it. Maybe I would have liked it more if the meta was better, but this is, I feel like this is going to be a heavy turtle map, is what I'm getting at. And that's going to be fun to watch every once in a while. Like, I like to watch an hour-long game, like, you know, maybe once or twice a month. But I've got a feeling this is going to be a map where you see it about once or twice a day. Say you're casting a best-of-3 series, and map number 2 is Glittering Ashes, and map number 3 is Pride of Altaris. Or Altaris, rather. We're gonna be there for, like, another hour and a half. Easy. So, personally, I will probably end up vetoing Pride of Altaris and Glittering Ashes. I'll obviously give them a try initially, but I've got a feeling that these are gonna be too big and too macro-focused. It'll be fun, though, for the other matchups, but for Zerg versus Protoss, it will be a massive pain in the butt. So overall, let me pull up the full list. I think I'm going to give Glittering Ashes, or sorry, no, Pride of Altaris, definitely the worst map. It looks gorgeous, by the way. Love the little doodad right there of the 20-meter long ship in the in that little, like, viewing window at the bottom. Like, the concept of it is awesome. Really, really like that. But I don't think it's going to be very good. I'm going to give this one like a 5 out of 10. It looks decent. It's going to be exciting every once in a while, but I've got a feeling it's going to be extremely turtly. Now, obviously, these are just initial impressions, so maybe I'm horribly wrong. But I don't think I am. I always have all the best opinions. Personally. So anyways, 2000 Atmos, good map. Blackburn, pretty good map as well. This one is probably going to be now the funkiest map in the map pool. Beckett Industries is not going to be part of the next map pool according to ESL. So Berlingrad looked very, very nice. Curious Minds looked too big. Glittering Ashes looked pretty good too. Hardwire looked really good. Pride of Altaris seemed way too big to me too. Yep.